Hey man, what's going on? GooseSports here, and well, the Saints lose to the Raiders 25-10. Season's almost over, and more than likely we're going to get the 10th pick in the NFL draft because I don't see us beating Tampa next week because they have something to play for. They're gonna play their players. They'll play their players, and then I don't see I don't see anybody else winning that's below us. So the Saints are probably going to pick around 10 in the NFL draft, and we'll see who they pick in the upcoming draft because Saints need a lot of help. They need a lot of help. I mean, we need defensive players in the secondary. We need defensive line help. We need receivers. I still think we need another running back at some point. I just don't know. I just don't know if Kendra Miller can stay healthy enough. He hasn't his whole time here. But the Saints will be picking 10th. But I mean, Spencer Rattler looked just like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he had flashes where he looked good, and then he had times where he looked bad. And there's a lot of reasons for that. One, he's a rookie, and two, the Saints, we don't have any playmakers on offense right now. There's no Kamara, there's no Shaheed, there's no Olave. I mean, our receiving core is just practice squad players at best. Outside of Valdez Scantling, I mean, we got practice squad receivers. That's what we have, and offensive line is just not good. Penning, I mean, with Penning has played well this year, but I don't think he's. I just think it's time to move on from Penning. I know he's played he's played much better than what people probably thought he was going to play this year. Falaga was a rookie. He's shown flashes, but no. Once Eric McCoy got hurt this season, the season just went downhill because we have just no depth on the offensive line, and that's on Mickey Loomis, uh, and on Mickey Loomis, and because we have our cap space is horrible. We have no cap space, so it just kind of limits you what you can do with your football team because you have no depth. And when you have injuries, you can't survive that. Saints could not survive the injuries that they had because they had no depth behind those positions, and it's got to get better. I mean, it's not going to be easy because we're still over the cap next year. I think it's not till 2027 or maybe we can get kind of cap friendly again for the first time in like 10 years, 10 plus years. But yeah, so the Raiders screwing up their draft pick. They won a few games. Remember the Raiders were fighting for that number one draft pick. Now they won a few games, and yeah. So man, sometimes you got to tank. Saints are tanking, but man, who knows what the Saints are going to do? What else they can do in the offseason? Because I don't think they need to make any kind of big free agent moves in the offseason. I just don't think we don't have the money, and we're not in any kind of position that we're going to win. So Chase Young's probably gonna he signed a 1 year deal. He's probably gonna I wouldn't resign him. I would try to get somebody in the draft that's a little more cheaper. It's not gonna cost as much, and that's younger. The Saints have to get younger. I mean, Honey Badger's old, just old, just he's past his prime. We need safety help. I think we need some more secondary help. Alante Taylor is he sometimes he gets lost. Hopefully, Adebo can come back next year and and improve on his game. But but it's just man, it just sucks, man. It sucks that the season is almost over with. I predicted about 7 to 10 wins this year. That's if 10 was on the high note. If they if they if they if things broke the way they in their way, and it never did. It looked like early in the year it would when they were 2-0. It looked like the Saints were going to be at least a lock for the playoffs, but injuries and bad coaching doomed them in the whole year. But curious to see who we get to, who curious to see also who as we get a new head coach. I want an offensive coach. I know Aaron Glenn has been rumored. I don't know if I want a first time head coach. That's a defensive minded coach. Dennis Allen's kind of soured me on that. We need a guy that's got an offensive mind, that's going to score some points, that's going to get the ball to our playmakers. That's just what I want, but it's probably not what's not going to happen. Um, Curious to see, man. 'Cause I don't know. I don't think you're going to see many big names lobbying for the job for the Saints for a variety of reasons. We have an aging quarterback. We have salary cap is out of whack, and it's gonna. I think it's gonna be a tough more years for the Saints. We might have a few more years where we're like, 6 wins, 7 wins. So we'll see. Have a good one, and we'll see you next time.